So difficult to dream of fantasy. Amidst this difficult life, this difficult existence, where we are dying as much as a lot of us like to believe we are living, especially to those delusional folks, no, we are actually dying. Even a long time ago, I saw it from somewhere, and this person said, it's almost like a meme, but it's not a meme, it's more like truth. Unfortunately, I did not save it, but this person said, we are, what if we actually die? Our lifespan is actually like 1 second, but the fact that we breathe, we always restart the clock, we always restart the stopwatch, or 5 seconds or something. That's why when we hold our breath, it hurts. We are not fishes, I guess, if we are underwater or something. But we just need to breathe. Yeah. Respiration, need to send oxygenated blood to our brains. Yeah, it's true. Fun fact. But, it's just speculation. Obviously, our lifespan is way longer than that. Even if we don't breathe for 5 seconds, we are still alive. It's just that we're holding our breath. But anyways, life is already difficult. At the very least, right? At the very damn least, we could dream of some fantasies or just lucid dream. That would be the best thing, I kid you not. Especially if you have your dopes, your crack, your weed, your mushrooms, your LSDs and whatnot. Even though I don't do it and I want to, but I cannot because in this country it's banned, and I'll get in trouble if I order it. They'll find out, they'll trace it back to the buyer, and then I'm gonna get in trouble. And yeah, it's a Muslim country. I don't know if I mentioned that before, but if I did, follow up. This is a follow up. I am in a Muslim country, so ooh, religion ban. But anyways, lately, over the course of a few months, I've not dreamt of anything, just black emptiness. Yeah, pretty much how I am right now, just hopeless, just void of anything, void of most things. Can't really find enjoyment in most things as well. Things that used to excite me, things that used to entertain, things that used to get me off my ass, off the bed, and just get through life and all. It's futile. It's pointless, especially after knowing the fact, after being cognizant of the fact that in the end nothing matters. If I wasn't destined to be a black pillar, I'm better off being blue pilled. I kid you not. I wish I was blue pilled. That's why it took me that long to be a black pillar. I was blue pilled for the longest time. I was constantly in denial. Little did I know I was destined, bro. You were destined, bro. Whether you like it or not, it's your destiny. What if we rewrite the stars? Yeah, sadly that does not even do anything. Does not even play into effect and change my life, does it? Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars? I could really use a wish right now. Make wishes out of airplanes, you know what I'm saying? Those nostalgic songs. Like shooting stars. Hayley Williams, right, from Paramore, yeah. One of my favorite singers, She's also stunning. Anyways, have y'all been able to fantasize or dream of fantasy? I can fantasize, when I'm awake and all, but I prefer to dream. Because when we dream, we are sleeping. When we dream, we are in a state of sleep. But it's even better if we are lucid dreaming, because we are sleeping and we can also control. We can control the course of the dream, the fantasy. And I dreamt of those types of dreams before, but it's been a while. It's been a damn while. I could really use that. That's why I wish I could be in another country or place where I could get those things. I don't care if my parents raised me to not do those things. They themselves don't do it also. But I don't care. Life is short. And a lot of people have said that these things actually make them feel good and make them happy. It's a trip. I want to get a taste of that. I want to get some sensation and feel about that. I want to do it, but I can't because I'm in a country that bans it or does not permit it. Maybe a select few, but it's very few, and those probably does not even have a strong effect. I want those strong stuff, because that's how I am. Not to show off or anything, Most of the things I like is like strong, intense, bold flavor. Those light, mild stuff is like meh. No, I want those profound stuff, the oomph, yeah. But yeah, fantasy, reminds me of the Fat Rat, the music producer, when he makes the song "Come and Fly Away with Me" featuring Anjuli. Come and fly away with me. Come and fly away with me. Copyright. but yeah, go give it a listen. Or he even collaborates with Laura Brem, Euphoria, Monody, those NCS, no copyright sounds. She even collabed with Wario, Mortals. Dong 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 ding 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 ding. Got the Japanese shamisen. Yeah, those music are really fantastical. It really sounds fantasy-like. I love it. But then I have an internal conflict with myself, internal struggle kind of thing, because being the person that I am nowadays, so logical, realistic, idealistic, rational, practical, it's really hard for me to get into those fantasy and fantasize and all that, because it kind of affects with my emotions and all. And yeah, I don't really like to be that. It really stirs up and cause things to be ruckus, cause things to stir up and be chaotic and all that. I like things to be structured and controlled, especially not being like that. It's not in my nature. Like I said, I was born emotional and all that. I guess I was born to be fantastical and all that, just fantasize and imaginative, which I am, but I'm more, like I said, logical, realistic, practical, rational, because I still have to return to reality, right? Just like a lot of us have to. And I'm not saying you shouldn't fantasize and dream of this, that, do it. Go ahead, do it. It's like a retreat from reality, But everyone's different. And for me, I'm the type that mostly likes to go all the way, If I want to be fantastical and fantasize and dream and all that, I like to indulge it for a while. It's not quick, like most people do it. They take up to an hour or 30 minutes or something like that, For me, I like to go 8 hours or something, 6 hours, a long while. I can't just get in it and then get out of it quick. No, not really. And also the fact that I'm stubborn, But even regardless of my stubbornness, that's how I am. It's inscribed, I guess. It's etched into my DNA. It's etched into my being. It's written in stone, set in stone. Not yet my tombstone, if you know what I'm saying. But yeah, or not even a fantasy. At least some basic dreams about good things, But sometimes, you know what I dream of instead? Which is so stupid and idiotic and ridiculous. Of course, right? I dream of scary stuff. Like what the hell? As if I don't have enough problems in reality. In this realm of existence and reality and material and all that. You wanna give me bad dreams and scary dreams? What? You know, Steve Austin, Stone Cold, what? 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 So it's either I dream of scary stuff or I dream of nothing. It's really, really hard for me to dream of stuff. Even when I listen to these relaxing music, you know. Those lo-fi, those night city, nightlife, and then you know those beautiful, colorful, vibrant wallpapers and sceneries, and then you got the audio, the music playing in the background. Beautiful, right? It's so surreal, but even that does not influence and inspire my dream state, my dream world, my fantasy and all that. Nope, still dreaming of nothing. Absolute black, absolute void. You know, it's like I can see it. It's like I'm there, spectator mode, spectating, just seeing, and it's black. It's like I'm in the void, listen, but I can hear the music, you know, the audio. So I'm in the void and the music is playing, but somehow it's not echoing. I guess it's a vacuum kind of void. Yeah, I know voids are vacuum, you know, like outer space, black holes. I don't know, some voids echo, like the cave, you know, like caves and caverns. It says it, whatever you say, whatever you shout, it shouts it back to you. Yeah. I think that's a quote, right, by one of those famous philosophers or something. I don't remember who, I'm not sure who. When you say something into the void, it says it back to you, something like that. It whispers back to you. Is it Friedrich Nietzsche? Yeah. Maybe. Or someone else, maybe Oscar Wilde. Or Arthur Schopenhauer. Yeah, let me know what y'all think. Maybe you can drop it in the comments down below if you fantasize, you know. I would like to read it, and then maybe I can imagine it. But yeah, it just sucks that I can't fantasize. Just sucks that I can't have lucid dreaming. I can't lucid dream about my fantasy. Doesn't matter if I can lucid dream or not. At the very least, let me be in spectator mode about my fantasy world, you know, about my beautiful dream. Just dream of good stuff, you know. Dream of a girl, or dream that I'm driving in a car, nightlife and all, just driving around the city, you know. That's what's up. You know how it is. That's the stuff. That's the sheesh. That's what's up. But no, I can't even have that. It's all just emptiness, nothing. Just void. Just the null and void, just blackness. And if I listen to music, I can hear it. And yeah, I know. Some of you might chalk it up to how I am right now, you know, realistic, practical and all that blah blah blah. That's why it doesn't allow me to fantasize and all. Maybe if I bring it down a little, well, like I said, I'm quite intense, you know, profound. I like to indulge in it for a while, but then I have to wake up, right, because of stupid fucking classes, university. Or if not, most likely jobs. Or if not, it's already morning and it's gonna be afternoon, so you have to wake up, otherwise it's gonna be later in the day, and then this day is gonna go by you that fast, you know. And I pretty much did nothing. Yeah. You really can't win, you know. As much as you try to make things to play out and work out as best as you can, no, it always goes against you somehow, some way. Some way, somehow. Gonna make it alright, but not right now. I know you're wondering when. Nickelback. How the hell we wind up like this? Why weren't we able to see the signs that we missed? Now the stories wind up like this, just like a paperback novel. Let's rewrite an ending that fits instead of a Hollywood horror. Nothing's wrong, just as long as you know that someday I will. Exactly, Hollywood horror, just like my dream, emptiness, black, or scary stuff. That's all I gotta say. So difficult to dream of fantasy. Be you, do you. Signing out now. Adios.